In this video, I present 20 challenging questions that even I couldn't answer correctly. Now, it's your turn to give it a shot. Make yourself comfortable in your favorite spot and let's dive in. Question 1. What is the name of the angel who appeared to Mary? Was it Gabriel, Michael, Raphael, or Uriel? The answer is Gabriel. That's right, folks, it was Gabriel who brought the good news to Mary. Question 2. Who was the king of Salem who blessed Abraham? Was it David, Solomon, Melchizedek, or Saul? And the answer is Melchizedek. Yes, Melchizedek, the king of Salem and priest of the Most High God, blessed Abraham. Question 3. What is the name of the mountain where Moses received the Ten Commandments? Is it Mount Nebo, Mount Carmel, Mount Hermon, or Mount Sinai? The answer is Mount Sinai. Yes, folks, it was on Mount Sinai that Moses received the Ten Commandments. Question 4. Who was the mother of Ishmael? Was it Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, or Hagar? And the answer is Hagar. That's right, Hagar was the mother of Ishmael. Question 5. What is the name of the garden where Jesus was arrested? Was it the Garden of Eden, Garden of Gethsemane, Garden of Olives, or Garden of Enoch? The answer is Garden of Gethsemane. Yes, folks, it was in the Garden of Gethsemane that Jesus was arrested. Question 6. Who was the first king of Israel? Was it David, Saul, Solomon, or Rehoboam? And the answer is Saul. That's right, Saul was the first king of Israel. Question 7. What is the name of the sea that the Israelites crossed to escape from Egypt? Was it the Dead Sea, Red Sea, Sea of Galilee, or Sea of Reeds? The answer is Red Sea. Yes, folks, it was the Red Sea that the Israelites crossed to escape from Egypt. Question 8. Who was the prophet who was fed by ravens during a drought? Was it Isaiah, Jeremiah, Elijah, or Elisha? And the answer is Elijah. That's right, Elijah was the prophet who was fed by ravens during a drought. Question 9. Who was the wife of Uriah whom David married? Was it Abigail, Michal, Bathsheba, or Tamar? The answer is Bathsheba. Yes, folks, Bathsheba was the wife of Uriah whom David married. Question 10. Who was the disciple who doubted the resurrection of Jesus? Was it Matthew, Thomas, Simon, or Judas? The answer is Thomas. That's right, Thomas was the disciple who doubted the resurrection of Jesus. Question 11. Who was Samson's father? Was it Zora, Manoah, Elimelech, or Turah? The answer is Manoah. Yes, folks, Manoah was Samson's father. Question 12. Who was the high priest of Israel who put Jesus on trial? Was it Annas, Caiaphas, Eli, or Zadok? The answer is Caiaphas. That's right, Caiaphas was the high priest of Israel who put Jesus on trial. Question 13. What is the name of the field purchased with the 30 pieces of silver Judas received for betraying Jesus? Was it the field of blood, field of silver, field of betrayal, or field of Akeldama? The answer is field of blood. Yes, folks, it was the field of blood that was purchased with the 30 pieces of silver Judas received for betraying Jesus. Question 14. Who was the king of Babylon who saw a hand writing on the wall? Was it Nebuchadnezzar, Belshazzar, Cyrus, or Darius? The answer is Belshazzar. That's right, Belshazzar was the king of Babylon who saw a hand writing on the wall. Question 15. Who was the queen of Persia who refused to come at the king's command? Was it Vashti, Esther, Ruth, or Deborah? The answer is Vashti. Yes, folks, Vashti was the queen of Persia who refused to come at the king's command. Question 16. Who was the prophet who married a prostitute as a sign against the nation of Israel? Was it Isaiah, Jeremiah, Hosea, or Amos? The answer is Hosea. That's right, Hosea was the prophet who married a prostitute as a sign against the nation of Israel. Question 17. What is the name of the valley where the final battle will be fought according to Revelation? Was it the Valley of Jehoshaphat, Valley of Baca, Valley of Armageddon, or Valley of Decision? The answer is Valley of Armageddon. Yes, folks, it is the Valley of Armageddon where the final battle will be fought according to Revelation. Question 18. Who was the scribe who led the second group of returnees from exile in Babylon? Was it Nehemiah, Ezra, Zerubbabel, or Joshua? The answer is Ezra. That's right, Ezra was the scribe who led the second group of returnees from exile in Babylon. Question 19. Who was the king who became leprous for invading the temple to burn incense, which was against God's law? Was it Saul, David, Solomon, or Uzziah? The answer is Uzziah. Yes, folks, Uzziah was the king who became leprous for invading the temple to burn incense, which was against God's law. Question 20. Who was the disciple who walked on water towards Jesus? Was it John, Peter, James, or Andrew? The answer is Peter. That's right, Peter was the disciple who walked on water towards Jesus.